Hey guys, Nightshade here, and I'm just getting ready for the day, but something I thought about is a book series I really love, and it's called the Rainbow Magic series. But as you can see, I have 7 here. But the problem is it's something I don't understand. See, originally, there was 7 inside this series, and they were sold that way. But later on, when they got a different publisher or something, they decided to change it down to 4. Like, if you buy the first book now, which is Julia, the Sleeping Beauty Fairy, it only shows 4 on the back, which is the first 3, and then the final one. But you're missing number, because the first 3 are Julie, but you're missing number 4, 5, and 6, technically. But they don't advertise that anywhere, unless you do a lot of research into the books, or you've actually read them before and know at one point they did 7 books and there may be more to the series. You honestly, they don't talk about that. But I don't understand why they were willing to remake Julia. Which one is this one? Eleanor, which actually shows all 7. If you get the older copies of these books, it does show all 7 of their designs and also what the next fairy was supposed to be. And this one is Eleanor, the Snow White Fairy. This is actually the second one inside the series. So far they're following the series correctly. And then the third one, like even the special edition one, it only shows 4. Those 4 little symbols are each book that's inside the series. But like Faith Cinderella Fairy is supposedly the third, but also almost the second last book, which makes no sense when they still have more. But that would be number 3. And then number 4, actually, if you go off the series on the back, number 4 is actually Lacey, the Little Mermaid Fairy, but she's actually number 7. While number 4 is actually this one here, which is Rita, the Frog Princess Fairy. Which I think I kind of get it, because if it's hard to write about a character you don't understand, like the Frog Princess was a German fairy tale, most of these were set inside England, it does make sense in a way for that to be possible, but I still don't understand why they cut these ones. But then number 5 would be Gwen, the Beauty and the Beast Fairy. And I don't understand why they cut this one, but then also later on they did the Storybook Fairies. But the Storybook Fairies go into like Thumbelina, books like that. It doesn't go into Beauty and the Beast, and for a fairy tale, I would think she would be kind of important. Even inside of Disney, Aurora is seen as a very important character. Then number 6 would be Asha, the Princess and the Pea Fairy. Now this one I kind of understand. It's hard to make a story about the Princess and the Pea when the story was pretty much perfect the way they made it. So it is hard to kind of take those characters and bring them in the modern day. So I understand why they may want to have looked at this one rewriting or something, but I don't understand why they just cut it completely. And then the last one, either way, is Lacey the Little Mermaid Fairy. If you read all 4 or all 7, the story is actually very interesting if you read all 7, because each one of their items is different, and actually explain a little bit more about why their items are specifically what they are. Because each story has a specific item that should be connected to it. Like for Little Mermaid, she has a little tiny clam with a pearl in it that actually is where her powers come from. For Asha, she has a special pea locket she wears around her neck, and that explains how the Princess and the Pea started, is that the pea is actually her magic necklace under it. With Gwen, you have the rose pin, which is very interesting that they chose a rose when the whole entire story revolves around a old rose. And then for this one, you have I don't know what they're called. I know you use them for knitting and you put it on your thumb. It's a little tiny thumb disc thing that you set on your front thumb. Maybe you guys know down inside the comments. Go ahead and subscribe, let me know, okay? And then for Faith, they have glass slippers, actually the item that they carry, which I think it's cool that they chose the main item of the story. Like for Cinderella, the glass slipper was the main item. But that's her item they gotta save. And then Eleanor actually gets a magic comb, which I find interesting. Why would they choose a magic home? Why not a magic, like, animal keychain that's all glittery and sparkly? Because she was very associated with animals. When it came to combing, you really did not see that throughout any of them. Even the live action wasn't going to have any of that. Then the first one, Julia, actually starts out with a Sleeping Beauty box. And I know that makes it sound really cool, but it's just a music box that can put you to sleep if you're listening to it. But I don't understand why, if it's 7, but everywhere you look, unless you want to do research into these books, you will not find that it is actually 7. Everywhere will tell you this book series is only 4, which is Julia, Eleanor, Faith, and Lacey. But if you actually do research online and figure out, you will find out that there is Rita, Gwen, and Asha also available inside the series, but they don't advertise them. They don't even put them anywhere on their website anymore, which makes no sense to me. I don't know if it was just when they went from Scholastic to Orchard, if they decided some of the books just weren't good enough and they didn't want to continue. I don't know, but maybe you guys can. Or if you guys know maybe why they did it, go ahead and let me know down inside the comments. If you liked the video, like, and if you feel like it, subscribe. I'm trying to reach 500 so I can start earning money on this app. Thanks. Bye, guys.